This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
And good afternoon, baseball fans from historic Henley Field in Lakeland, Florida. This is Tom Candle with Florida Southern Baseball. Games 2 and 3. It's a beautiful day. Let's play 2, and in fact we will. Tampa's in town. The number 1 rated Spartans fell last night to the Mock 6-3 in a spirited ball game, to say the least. Records now, Tampa. Let's get my little sheet out here. Tampa at 24-5. They're 8-4 on the road, 16-1 at home. The Mocs 23-6, but 18-2 here in the friendly confines. In the first ball game, Jordan Fox will start for the Mocs. This is his 8th appearance, 7th start, 25 2/3 innings, 31 hits, 14 runs, 13 of them earned. He has walked 8 and struck out 17. 1-1 record and a 4.56 ERA. Chamber of Commerce day here, low 80s, a breeze, much like we had last night, gusting at times towards right center field. So anything hit to the right side of the diamond is going to get a boost. Anything hit straight up in the air is going to be an adventure. Throw goes down to second, and we are about ready to go. It'll be Jordan Williams, Braden Woodburn, and J.D. Urso, first 3 in the Tampa lineup. Williams last night was 0 for 5. Must be a switch hitter because I remember him hitting left-handed last night. Williams at 380, so it doesn't matter either side apparently. First pitch took a little off the fastball. Driven to deep center field, back, and run down by Thorman. Grant Thorman, that ball hung up in the wind a little bit. That was into the teeth of that breeze. So Williams with a loud out on a fly ball to deep left center. 1 away. Here's Braden Woodburn. Woodburn last night had a couple of hits. In the 9th, he hit one into the teeth of the breeze and off the 365 sign. Woodburn 330. Gaudy numbers here on the offensive side. Breaking stays outside. 1-1. Give you the defense here in just a minute. Fastball is high. Over at third is Rashawn Riley, the shortstop. Jevin Relaford. Over at second, Cleary Simpson. And at first today, Chris McKenna. We'll give you the rest. And a strike. Corey Philly behind the plate. Mikey Scott out in left. Grant Thurman will patrol center field, and Ahmad Fitz today will be over in right. Fitz and Rabin switch places. Today, Rabin will be the DH. So the first runner of the ball game, Woodburn, draws the walk. He's down at first. Here's J.D. Urso, the third baseman. Urso was hit by a pitch and walk last night in 5 trips. Big swing and a miss. Woodburn has attempted 7 stolen bases, completed 3 safely. Just a reminder toss over there by Fox. That one gets away from the catcher. Ball was reachable, hit off of Philly's glove. Probably have to call that one a pass ball. Either way, that moves the runner to second. And outside. So Fox was able to retire Williams, but the plate's jumping around on him on the last 2 hitters. Long look in. Breaking ball, beauty. Taken all the way for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a base hit to left field. Mikey Scott up. Throw is going to be cut off. So Tampa has runners on the corners here in inning number 1. First hit of the game, and here's Valdez, the right fielder, hitting number 4 today.
And Tom, we see 2 runners on here for the Spartans. In that last game with Ramos on the mound, especially early, he did a really good job of handling the Spartans with runners on and limiting those runs from coming in. The Mocs will definitely look to continue that here today.
Yeah, as I looked at my stats from last night, they left 12 men on last night, and early in the game, Ramos was in and out of trouble, but he was able to make the pitches when he needed them.
Yeah, because Ramos, normally not a guy that has too many walks, but had a number in that early portion of the game allowing for those runners on. But like we've talked about, even in bases-loaded situations, found ways to maybe let one in, but make sure to keep the damage as limited as possible.
Yeah, it just frustrated these hitters from Tampa all night long to have those opportunities.
And that's what you need to do against the number 1 team in the country.
In the dirt, good block. Tampa's dugout alive over on the third base side. They never had the lead last night after the Mocs put 2 on the board in the first. Closest they got was a single run.
Yeah, that homer obviously was a huge difference maker. Again, that momentum early for the Mocs, and they just found a way to hold on that entire game. That's something I'd expect to see them continue to try to do here. Tampa, because of their pitching, isn't a team that anyone can really blow out, but is a team that you need to find a way to just get that 1 or 2 over them and try to hold on for dear life.
Two. Bouncing ball, and into center field, a base hit. Just past the outstretched glove of the diving Jervin Relaford. He was shaded more toward the hole, and the ball was hit up the middle. Rick Odette going to go out and see if he can settle everybody down here. Urso was able to go all the way to third on the base hit by Valdez. Fox had come back and got him back to a 2-2 count, but Valdez up to the task. First lead of the weekend for Tampa. Not a team you want to play from behind against.
No, and they've done a great job all year of making sure to hold on to those leads. They're number 4 in ERA in the entire country, and they have a number of pitchers that rank in that top 10 for pitching. So you want to make sure to limit those runs, like you said, but also be able to try to find your own runs in bunches against this Tampa team.
And they have arguably their ace on the mound here today. High pop. Relaford says he'll take it. He does. That's a big out with a man at third and less than 2. That was Irigoyen, the catcher. Now there's 2 outs. See if Fox can limit the damage, much like we talked about last night.
Yeah, just needs to continue to hang tough here. Still runners on first and third here for Tampa after that run scoring. Just keep it in the infield here and try to find a way to let your infielders make some plays.
Here's Karstetter. We have to watch and see whether they tried the double steal. There goes the runner. No throw through. So second and third now. Valdez on down to second with the stolen base. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Karstetter. Taking a look last night. He had a single in 4 trips. He was the DH last night. He's playing first base today. Big curveball, didn't get it. Took a big rip. It's a big out, big hitter early in the ball game.
Yeah, big opportunity here for Fox to be able to regain control of this first inning and entire game of plays. He will definitely want to stay in for more of these innings than not.
By the daytime, it's impossible to see that scoreboard with the red lights. I think it's 1-2. And he got him. Strike 3. Throw on down to first, retires the side. So it could have been worse. 1 run. They had 2 hits, a walk, and they leave 2. We've played a half of an inning, and it's 1-0 Tampa. Skyler Gonzalez out on the hill for the Tampa Spartans. Gonzalez, he's a tough customer. We saw him last year in the NCAAs at the end of the season. This is his 9th appearance, all starts, 43 2/3 innings. 37 hits, 12 runs, all of them earned. He's walked 13, struck out 37, ERA of 2.47, and he's 3-0. Pretty much the same offensive lineup today for the Mocs. The only switch was Rabin to DH, but the hitting order remains the same. It'll be Clary Simpson, Mikey Scott, and Grant Thurman in the first. Crowd filtering in. Going to be a good crowd today with back-to-back ball games.
Yeah, and it was packed last night too. A lot of Florida Southern fans, students, and adults alike coming out to see the Mocs get that big win.
The other voice you hear today is Tian Ho. He will be taking control in the second game. Right now he's running the dials. Expertly, I might add. Simpson, let's see what old Simpson did last night. Left center field. Left fielder over and makes the catch. Simpson had a walk in 5 trips last night. Here's Mikey Scott. He had a home run in the first inning. Hit the ball hard a couple of times, but he was 1 for 5 on the night.
Scott's done a really good job all year of just finding a way on base any way possible. One of the top hitters in the conference in pretty much every statistic. 47 hits coming into the series, leading the Mocs, and 5 homers coming into the series, which was tied for the lead. Overtaking the lead now, he was tied with Fitz and Rabin with 5, now with that 6 number throughout the season.
Chops it foul, third base hat. He's been flirting with that 400 mark all year long. A little above, a little below.
That's a pretty good mark to be bouncing around.
You're in high cotton when you're hitting 400.
Yep.
Any league, little league, big league. Up the middle, shortstop will have a play. Scoops, throws, and not in time. Mikey beats it out. It wasn't hit very hard. And by the time the shortstop scooped it and got it over there, Mikey was across the bag. So Scott with an infield hit. And when you're going good, good things happen. That ball just wasn't in hard enough for the out. Here's Thorman.
And he's another one of the Mocs. Their outfield has just been tremendous for him so far, with Thurman, Scott, and Rabin out and right for most of the season now. DH, like you mentioned earlier, they've done a great job of continuing to get on base and stay aggressive. Thurman, like Scott, one of the top players in hits and stolen bases this season in the SSC.
Well, he had 4 stolen bases last night, a couple of hits, a couple of walks, and scored 3 times. There goes Mikey, bouncing ball. Second baseman makes the grab on over to first. So on the hit and run that time, the second baseman was staying and the shortstop was covering. Scott into second. Thurman out 4-3, 2 down, and Rabin now with a chance to tie things up. He's the DH today.
And Rabin definitely has some decent power on that bat. Like I mentioned, 5 homers this season. He had 18 last season for Illinois State, the most for them since 2000.
He was 0 for 2 officially last night, a couple of walks. Again, anything hit to the right side will be long gone toward downtown. See him get one up in the jet stream would be fun right now. And he was trying. Took a little off the pitch that time, had him out in front.
And Gonzalez, we've talked about how good of a pitcher he is, but for him, the extra bases, more than half of them, or just around half of them, have been homers, with 5 of those 14 extra base hits going over the wall.
Chop foul, 2 strikes quickly. Scott down at second, ready to carry the mail. No balls, 2 strikes on Rabin. And there one's deeper right. If it stays fair, it is foul ball. The only question was it going to be fair? It's almost what the doctor ordered right there.
It was just out of our camera angle there because we don't have our field cam right now, but we'll have it for that third and final game of the series. But that one definitely super, super close.
Wasn't a question of distance, but the wind is shoving it that way toward the foul pole. But we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. Little thrill for the crowd. 1 and 2, I'm told. Okay, again, you can't read it. Here we go. And everybody thought it was a strike, at least on the third base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Umpires really don't like that when you start to head off the field. Bouncing ball, fair ball. Pitcher will cover and retire the side. So it's a hit. 1 left, nothing across for the Mocs. We're going to the second inning. It's 1-0 Tampa. Back here for the top of the second is Tom Cannell, and along with Carl Van Gelder. So I confused you, NTO.
Yeah, Tien's busy today. He's doing a number of things. I think he may be helping out at Williams Lacrosse, who have had a really good season. They just fell to the number 1 University of Tampa at Tampa, but still the number 2 team in the country, so not too shabby for them.
Seems like the rivalry between these 2 teams is always at the top of the level.
Yeah, 2 of the top teams in pretty much every sport in terms of history here in Division II, and it's great to have a cross-town rival that really makes sure you're up to par every single year.
Here's Joe Stella, the DH.
Six hits coming into the series for him. A third of those hits extra bases.
He didn't get the start last night. Must have been a little bit inside. Outfield straightaway, not real deep. Jordan Fox ready to go here. And the old leadoff walk. Those never help. There's Nico Saldino. He was in the lineup last night. He was batting second. All the way down to 8th today. Shows a bunt and fouls it off. Gets a piece of Philly.
I'll be interested if they want to play small ball here. Stella without a stolen base for Tampa so far. So I don't know how much they're going to try to utilize that speed that he may have here for the Spartans. Jordan Williams, 46 stolen bases coming into the series, by far leading the nation.
There's the bunt, goes foul, so 0-2.
And that takes away that opportunity for that sac bunt now.
You know, I've been doing this now 8 years in this conference, and that is the one facet of the game that none of these kids seem to be able to master is the bunt.
And that's a completely, because I do a lot of softball for Florida Southern. The small ball play, the drag bunt, even with no runners on, they do an excellent job across the conference, whether Florida Southern, Tampa, you name it. They do a really good job of playing that small ball, and I think that's one of the many reasons why the SSC is competitive in softball as well.
Well, it's a lost art. I mean, everybody wants to get up there and slash.
Especially with the smaller field for them as well. If you have speed, why not?
0-2 on the hitter. And a fastball's up and away. Fox has had to work here in the early going.
Did a good job getting ahead in this one with the bunts, but needs to close it out.
Got away with that when he hung the curveball and just fouled it back. You don't want to miss with that over the plate. Two and two. Strike three called. Saldino goes down looking.
Now 2 walks and 2 strikeouts for Fox.
Here's Maddox King, the center fielder. Maddox was the number 9 hitter last night. He was 0 for 3, had a pinch hitter in the 9th. .224 on the year for Maddox. And a strike called. A lot of help from the fans today for the man in blue.
They must eat their carrots. Great eyes for them.
High chop. Long throw across and safe. It was going to be a tough play because it was a Baltimore chop. By the time it came down, Riley tried to get it over in time, but a step short. So an infield hit for Maddox King. He heads on down to first. Stella now, the man who walked, is over at second. And we're at the top of the order. Jordan Williams hit a long fly ball to the center fielder back to start the ball game. Leadoff hitter gets 2 trips in the first 2 innings. Checks with the third base coach, gets the signs. And it must have been a little high. 3-0. Already had a walk this inning. That's Stella down at second base. And the old automatic taken all the way. Pop-up. First baseman comes in. Foul territory, and he makes the catch. There's a big out. Williams on a pop-up to the first baseman.
Yeah, now Fox can take a little bit of an exhale. Still needs to take care of business here with that runner in scoring position, but a lot more wiggle room for him now.
Here's Woodburn. He walked. Scored the run back in the first. Runners at first and second. Fouls it back. Woodburn, he was the cleanup hitter last night. He's up in the 2 spot today. He can rock one. He did in the 9th inning last night. Quickly 0-2. So Fox with the chance to work himself out of yet another little pickle. Ready with the 0-2. Good pitch. Not afraid to come inside, back him off the plate.
We've seen that a good amount, especially here at home for the Mocs. And those 0-2 or 1-2 counts, just pitching inside and forcing those batters to give some more space.
Pop up. Relaford says he'll take it, and he does. So no runs. They had a walk, 1 hit, and 2 left. We've completed 1.5. 1-0, visitors.
Welcome back. The wind playing a major factor here at historic Henley Field. It tossed some of our stats, so Tom getting those back and ready as we're here back and ready for this bottom of the second.
Yeah, we had our stat sheets blowing through the stands here. Okay, down the run. Here's Riley, McKenna, and Fitz. Skylar Gonzalez, undefeated Tampa starter. In inning number 2. Catches that outside corner, 1-1. Riley had a night last night, 4 hits off the plate. And a nice play by the pitcher. Not only have to make the catch, but he's got to navigate that ball around the runner.
Yeah, tough throw around there, but did it with ease, staying calm and collected there to make the play.
A little help from the stands. Batting down the hatch. Riley out 1-3 on the out to start the second, 1 away, and here's McKenna. McKenna, tough night last night. 3 Ks, and he was hit by a pitch. Pop right side, that's with the wind well out of play.
That one making its way right into the Mocs bullpen. No one makes a play on that one, though. That's why they're on the mound normally.
And that's an area that we're blocked. We don't really get to see much going down the right side bullpen. And went with the breaking ball. Did not fish. And up, fouled out again. McKenna hitting .302, 63 at bats, 19 hits. Catcher comes up wanting to throw it around. And another foul out of play. Down the right field line, right field on the run, but neither he or the first baseman can get there. So McKenna wearing out that right field foul line. Figure Gonzalez is going to come back with that breaking ball to the outside corner here.
Let's see if McKenna can lay off it.
See if my old catcher instincts are there. And ball 4.
There we go. You still got it.
So McKenna draws a walk. He heads down to first. Ahmad Fitz, another guy that could put one up into that breeze.
He had a really, really good start to his season this year. He's cooled off a little bit, but no better time than now to get things rolling again.
Fitz at .272, has a home run and 14 runs batted in. I know in the games that I've done, he's hit the ball hard with really into a lot of bad luck. So eventually those things turn around. You just keep hitting it hard.
Yeah, and that's a big part of why he was the National Player of the Week earlier this year, because of those 5 homers we saw against Beaufort.
Fitz one behind Mikey Scott. First baseman, he's going to try to go to second. It's into left field. That's going to put our runner over third now. First baseman was between plays. He didn't know whether to go back to the bag with the pitcher. He tried to get the lead man and threw it in the dirt into left field. So that'd be an error on the first baseman. Fitz will take over at first, E3, and over to third goes McKenna. And now Philly with a chance to tie things up. Philly 272. Bouncing ball, third baseman into left field, a base hit. Third baseman took a dive at it, couldn't come up with it. We're tied now as McKenna crosses the plate. Fitz checks in down at second. And Philly now takes over at first, and here's Jevin Relaford, the number 9 hitter.
You can see it there on your screen, just squaring it up well and getting it right in between third and short to get that run in.
Diving try by the third baseman. Relaford dumps one down. It's going to be a beauty, and they're going to have to eat it.
And he hurt us.
Perfect bunt. And the bases are loaded. To the top of the order with Cleary Simpson. He hit a fly ball to left to start the game. So now Mr. Gonzalez probably finds himself in unfamiliar territory with the bases loaded and only one out.
Let's see what the Mocs can do here.
And that's right through the hole. On to first, not in time. Run scores, bases loaded. They were shading him well into the right side of the infield by the time the second baseman could get over and backhand it. He couldn't make the play. So Simpson with a base hit.
And arguably the Mocs MVP this season, Mikey Scott, now coming up, and we've seen that power already in this series. Let's see what he can do here. Looks like a meeting on the mound will be coming soon.
Well, I tell you, if the Mocs had their druthers, this is the guy they'd send up in this situation.
Yeah, Scott's done a great job. I talked about it earlier, 47 hits just coming into the series and 5 homers, adding that 6th one in that last game. He's done an excellent job of just finding that contact, but also has the power to make that contact really count.
Well, the 6 home runs, 33 runs batted in. Home runs lead the team. He's second in RBIs to Thorman, 35 to 33. And I think this is the man we want in this situation, for better or for worse.
Preseason all-region for a reason.
I was fortunate to watch Mikey's career up at St. Leo, and he hasn't lost a thing.
Yeah, all SSC first team last year for him with the St. Leo Lions.
Get to see him over at St. Leo next week. His dad's coming to town, which will be fun to see. Drive to right field, but it's going to be foul. He was all over that. Just foul. We got Philly at third, Relaford down at second, Simpson over at first. Red jerseys all around. Mikey Scott with an 0-1 count. Drive, right center field. That's down. It'll score 1. It'll score 2. Throw to second, not in time. Second and third, and 2 in. Mikey Scott once again. Big base hit, 2-bagger. So Philly scores. Relaford scores. Over to third goes Simpson. Still only 1 out, and here's Thorman. Infield up all around. They don't want to give up any more. In the dirt. Good stop. Big inning. Still only 1 man down. Four runs in. 2 in scoring position for Thorman. And he chops it foul. He could really open it up here with a base hit. Chopper, first baseman has it, looks to the plate, can't make the play, and takes it first. So Thorman with a bounce out to the first baseman, an RBI as Simpson crosses the plate. Mikey Scott over to third, so 2 outs now, 5 in. And here's Rabin, the number 9 hitter in the inning. He bounced out back in the first. A 5-run second. And outside. Been a long inning for Gonzalez. Line drive right field, and that's going to drop. Mikey Scott across the plate. So Rabin keeps it alive.
apologies for you guys missing the footage of those last few runs scoring, but thankfully we got Tom on the call to help out with some of that. Cameras are back up and working here, so we got that last replay for you.
Well, we gave him a little radio action.
Exactly. Throwing it back.
6 runs worth of radio action.
Yeah, thankfully Rabin had to keep it going so they could see it at home.
We've batted around. Riley led off this inning with a chopper off the plate that the pitcher fielded, made actually a nice play. But his mates took over from there. And we plated 6 in the second. And strike 2. As I mentioned, Riley with 4 hits last night. And that one will go to the screen. And we have Fitz down at second now. Or Rabin down at second now. Who we got down there?
Yeah, that'll be Rabin.
It would be Rabin. My scorecard looks like a spaghetti bowl already. So Rabin in scoring position. See if Riley can pick him up. He had a big 2-out hit last night for an RBI. Bouncing ball. Shortstop has it. Long throw. Not in time. Shortstop actually saved a run there by flagging it down in the hole. So Riley beats out a base hit. First and third now, and here's McKenna. He walked, and it was his walk that really started the downfall, as we are prone to see. First and third, they've treated Mr. Gonzalez rather rudely here in the second.
Let's see what McKenna can do. Still looking for that first hit of the season against the Spartans.
Fouls it off toward the dugout. Big hole up the middle. Shortstop playing, shading a little toward third.
And this is something this Mocs offense can do. They've done a great job of getting runs in bunches so far this year, and we're seeing that even more here.
Bounce to the second baseman who makes the play on to first. And that'll do it. 6 runs on 5 hits. There was an error and a walk, and we played 2 complete. Here at Henley Field in Lakeland, Florida, it's 6-1. Okay, Jordan Fox, after a very long bottom of the second, goes out with a 6-1 lead. And I'm sure he would enjoy taking it long innings all day long if they can produce like that.
Yeah, and all of the Mocs pitchers, you have to expect they were coming in thinking, okay, if we're having a good day, we'll have a little bit of insurance in the run department, but this is a really good amount here for Fox. Needs to take advantage of it and continue to stay strong here against the Spartans, who can really jump on a team quickly if given the opportunity.
Never have enough runs.
Exactly.
Here's Urso, then Valdez, and Irigoyen, 3, 4, and 5 in the Tampa lineup. Verso with a base hit, got as far as third, but was stranded. Solidly hit, but foul down the left field line. if you're Fox out there now with a 6-1 lead, you don't want to get too fine.
Yep. Keep your foot on the gas here. Know you can trust your lineup to hopefully keep it rolling for you.
And a shot in left center field, a base hit. Hung a curveball. Urso, too good of a hitter. His second hit of the ball game. So Urso with a base hit to start the third. Valdez, he had a base hit back in that first. Fox had himself in trouble back in the first. Gave up 1 run, but escaped serious damage.
And that's what you have to do against this Tampa team. They're going to find a way on base, but it's about limiting those runners from coming all the way home.
So, in the dirt. He's thinking about going to third. So a wild pitch there will send Urso down to second. Yeah, you can't relax. Tampa knows they can't hit a 6-run homer, but they will chip away. A line drive, same spot. Left center field, a base hit. Going to the wall. Going to be extra bases. The throw to second is not going to be in time. So it's a double for Valdez. And it's 6-2. Nobody down. And Irigoyen, the catcher, is coming up. Both of those shots have been the same. You got Relaford playing more toward the hole, and both of those were to his left.
Yeah, and we've seen 5 hits so far, and 3 of them have looked
exactly
like
that same spot. Maybe time to readjust him a couple of steps over. Slow breaking ball stays high. Irigoyen, the catcher today. And it must have been a little high. Strike zones the last 2 days have been tight.
And as long as it's going both ways, that's all that really matters.
Yeah,
we've heard some vocal fans on each side.
Right, it's been tight, but both ways consistent. In the dirt, 3-0.
Just 2 hits separate these two teams, but the Mocs have been a lot better at getting those runners home. Fox, that 3-0 count now, will be looking to try to get back in the flow that we saw near the end of those first and second innings of play.
Foxworthy with the 3-0. And again, just off the inside corner. Philly wants to know where it was. So the plot thickens. 2 on now with nobody down. Karstetter, he struck out back in the first inning. Infield looking for a pair. Relaford now is filling that hole. He has moved a few steps to the left, probably looking for the double play. And a ball. Spartans trying to answer back. And there's a strike.
First one after a little bit. Moving close to that 60 pitch count here for Fox. That was number 58 for him.
Yeah, already just in the third.
Both these pitchers have had a good amount thrown.
That ball's crushed. Mikey Scott back. Wind holds it up, and he gets it back in. No advance. So that's a big out.
Just got to find that first one and try to get some more to pair with it.
Karstetter out on a fly ball to left. That was tagged pretty well. Here's Joey Stella. He walked to start the inning back in the second. He was stranded when he got to second. Stella did not start last night. He's the DH today. And a fastball strike. The dangerous Nico Saldino is on deck. When I say that, they're all dangerous here.
Yeah. That's just how it is when you're facing off against two storied programs, both with 9 national championships at Division II, the most ever for a program. So both these schools really looking to go at it this year with this Moxon team rebuilt.
Well, you'll probably see him again down the road.
Hopefully.
And inside. Fox trying to bear down here on Stella. Just a bit inside. Two and one. Little chirping from the first base. Well, the umpire's getting it from both sides. One ball, 2 balls, 1 strike now on Stella.
It was 3-1 there, sorry. Both of us struggling to see it a little bit.
Yeah, it's just hard to see. And here's the bases loaded. 1 out, and Nico Saldino coming to the plate.
We saw this in the last one with Sachem. See if Fox can hunker down here and try to find a way out of it.
Saldino, 275 hitter, 12 runs batted in. One run in, the bases loaded, 1 away. And a strike. We talk about big hitters as we go through the game. This is one right now. Drive to right center. Deep. At the fence, it was pulled in. It's going to score a run. Everybody else moves up. That ball fortunate to stay in the park. So Saldino with a long sacrifice fly. Valdez comes around to score. Over to third goes Irigoyen. So second and third now with 2 down and 2 in. 6-3. And I think we're going to have a pitching change. So we'll let you know when we come back after we take this time out.
Yep. Two-way player, 368 ERA for BJ Rivera.
Back here in the top of the third inning. Boy, it seems like a lot longer than that, but we're in the third inning. 6-3 Florida Southern on top. They put 6 in the bottom of the second. Tampa now has come back and put 2 on in the bottom of the second with runners, or bottom of the third, top of the third with runners at second and third. And the new pitcher will be B.J. Rivera, his 9th appearance, all in relief. 22 innings, 23 hits, 9 runs, 9 of them earned, 6 walks, 15 strikeouts. He's 2-1 with a 3.68 ERA. And that'll be it for Mr. Fox. He goes 2 1/3 innings. 2 2/3 innings. Here's Maddox King with 2 on and 2 out. Big spot for Rivera here. See if he can slam the door. Thought about it, held up.
Both teams done a really good job hitting so far today. Tampa 5 for 12, 3 for 8 with runners in scoring position. The Mocs have just been hitting really well in that second to help them be up right now. Tight zone like you said earlier.
Yeah, some days it's the plate, some days it's a saucer.
I'm going right up and over. Might have made its way, to US 98.
Quite a few of them there last night with the way the wind was blowing. I bet we went through a lot of baseballs.
I remember last year we kept a tally every game how many would find their way over there.
Rivera now trying to shut the door. Pop up. Right center field. And put away. So again, it could have been worse. 2 runs, 3 hits, a walk. And they leave 2 more. They've left 6 in the first 3 innings. And we go to the bottom of the third, and it's 6-3 home team.
Hello and welcome back. Tom, go grabbing a hot dog right now. If you have any orders, just call in here and we'll try to find something for you here at Historic Henley Field. Great food here for Florida Southern, and the Mocs have been eating so far. They're up 6-3 right now. You see those 7 hits on your screen there compared to 5 for Tampa, and a great deal of those hits coming in that second inning of play. The Mocs were able to put up 6 runs on the board, 5 of them earned in that bottom of the second. You can see Gonzalez still on the mound there here for the Spartans. He's allowed 7 hits, 6 runs. 3 of them earned. Got changed on my stats page with a walk and 1 extra base hit allowed in a double. 45 pitches for him so far. Is coming up here will be Ahmad Fitz for the Mocs, the right fielder. He advanced earlier in this one on a fielder's choice and made it all the way home, and you guessed it, that second inning of play. That first one was delivered there. A little bit low, so it'll be a 1-0 count. Good eye there by the right fielder. On deck will be Corey Philly. That one delivered out the zone as well. The wind's died down a little bit today, but we've seen it pick up in spurts throughout this game. As a swing and a miss there from Fitz. Has a really quick swing, allows him to get a good amount of power when he gets contact. As that one will be hit well, but into foul territory down that third base line, and will go up and into the bullpen of the visitors. Now make it 2 balls and 2 strikes here for number 10. Swing and a miss there. And that will be strikeout number 1 of the game for Gonzalez. Up now will be Corey Philly here for Florida Southern. He's been playing behind the plate for the Mocs in this one. Gonzalez, for him, that's strikeout number 38 of the season. He's second on the Tampa team behind C.J. Williams, who we saw yesterday. Deliver there and in the zone. Gonzalez trying to get back into some sort of rhythm here. Had a runless bottom of the first with him on the mound, then allowed those 6 runs to score, in part due to errors in that bottom of the second. Now move to 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here for the Mocs, who are leading by 3. That one finds the zone, 1-2. Philly swings there and keeps it alive. The righty 1 for 1 today was part of that. Bottom of the second rally, had a single and RBI with that hit. Also scored a run after. The Mocs batting 1 for 4 with no runners on. Let's see if Philly can flip the switch here. 2-2 after the ball. Good take. Up next will be Jevin Relaford, who's also 1 for 1. As that one will be contacted and it will not fall in time. Was sent towards right field and the play was made in right by Valdez. Now 2 outs here for the Mocs. They're batting 2 for 4 in 2-out situations with Relaford coming up to the plate. The Mocs shortstop 1 for 1 like I mentioned earlier. The righty has some pretty good speed. We saw him lay down that bunt earlier in the game to make it on the first with ease. Let's see what he'll do here. Will he swing away or play some more small ball? We'll start it off looking there. Will be strike number 1. Up and away on that one, but finds the zone. Contacted there, and that one right into the glove of the shortstop in Saladin. It'll be out number 3, 3 up and 3 down for the Mocs in that bottom of the third. The Spartans looking to surge back here, but the Mocs looking to hold them off as we'll head to the top of the 4th here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. And welcome back. You can see Spartans coming back up to the plate here, and their leadoff batter in Jordan Williams as well.
Thank you, Carl, for substituting for that happening, but you didn't do much.
No, didn't have too much to worry about there. The Mocs were a little worried in the batter's box, though, as Gonzalez is starting to get it rolling again here for him.
Top of the order, bunt goes foul. Well, Williams answered our question. He is a switch hitter, so now he's back to the left side against Rivera.
And Williamson has done an excellent job all year. A D1 transfer from FSU has done a great job of getting on base. And like I mentioned, there's 46 stolen bases coming into the game today. That's more than most teams in the country, let alone just one player accounting for that. Does a great job using that speed.
B.J. Rivera on in relief. And a beauty. 0-2. Don't have to be too good here. Ripped into the bullpen. We're only in the fourth, and it's 6-3. Oh, I think even the batter was headed to the dugout. Stays alive. In the air. You know, when I went out for a second there, you could see the flag on the field behind us. You can't tell how much it's blowing looking at ours, but theirs is blowing dead across toward the road, almost stiff, just enough to stay alive.
Williams making Rivera work here. No easy strikeouts from Williams. He's done a good job of limiting them so far this year. In his 103 at-bats coming into the series, just 13 strikeouts.
Hit hard. And a nice grab out there. That was Ahmad Fitz, and he timed that leap perfectly. That ball was hit right on the screws.
Yeah, showing off the athleticism there, tracking it down, and that's definitely not an easy play to be made. Getting that timing perfect.
That line drive hit right at you. 1 out to start the fourth. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. This is Woodbourne. He walked and scored back in the first. It'll be Woodbourne, then Ursa, and Valdez. They did all the damage back in the third. Bouncing ball and through the hole into left field. Well, they're finding those holes on either side of Relaford.
They're just finding any way to get on base, and that's what good teams do.
You hit them where they ain't, as they say. So Woodbourne on at first. Here's Urso. He walked back in the third and scored. Much as we saw last night, Tampa has had a little village already on base today. Last night they stranded 12 already today in 3 innings. It's been 6. And they got 3 across. In the dirt, good stop. 2-0. And ball 3. And the old automatic. It's amazing how the plate jumps around until it's 3-0. Keep our eye on Woodbourne over at first now. Doesn't go, and outside, ball 4. So a base hit and a walk. And here we go again. Runners at first and second, and a 1-man down. And here's Valdez. Valdez had a big double his last time up. Drove into 2 runs.
Yeah, 2 for 2 on the day so far.
Bouncing ball to third. Steps on, throws across, not good, but the ball gets away, and that's going to cost a run. Probably would have been better off just to eat it. Throw comes to the plate, and it's overthrown. The runner now is going to go to third. A nice play by Riley. He stepped on third. It was a high chop. Probably didn't have a play at first. And the ball got by McKenna. And 1 run scored, and all the way over to third now goes Valdez.
And costly mistakes there for the Mocs.
You just can't. Well, it's the little things. You just.
Tough hop there, too, on the.
Well,
play.
probably, yeah, he had really no play. The best play probably was just step on third and just be happy with the out.
Yeah, now 2 outs, but that extra run crossing.
6-4. Man at third now with 2 down. Uruguayan. So 6-2 has now become 6-4. And a shot, fair ball into the corner. It's 6-5. Going to be extra bases in time. Safe at second. So Urso let's see, Valdez came in to score. Irigoyen now down to second, and he's the tying run. Big 2-out hit for him, and here's Karstetter. In the air. Right fielder will put it away. But the damage is done. A couple of runs. They had a hit, a big error, and 1 man left. At the middle of the 4th inning, it is now 6-5.
Welcome back. Bottom of the fourth here. 2 runs scoring in that top half of the inning for the Spartans. Some aggressive defense, but even better base running for the Spartans, leading to that lead being cut just to 1 here for the Mocs. They have a chance to add to it. Let's see what they can do. Coming up to the plate will be Cleary Simpson, the second baseman, leading it off in this one. The lefty batter, 1 for 2 on the day.
Okay, we need to dust off the bats. A 6-1 lead has now become 6-5. We're in the bottom of the fourth, then we're at the top of the order. It'll be Simpson, Scott, and Thurman to see if they can't get something going here for the Mocs.
And that'll be pitch number 61 there for Gonzalez.
And down the left field line, out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the Mocs leadoff hitter. He's 1 for 2, scored a run back in the second, that big 6-run second. Down the line in left. And out of play, long run by the left fielder. Jordan Williams just not able to get there. And the count remains 2-2. And a shot through the hole into right field, a base hit. That's an area that our hitters have been able to find, that hole between the second baseman and the bag.
And for Tampa, it's been flipped for them, finding that place between second and short. So the Mocs finding a way to get back on base there with the grad transfer making an impact.
Well, the leadoff man on, here's Mikey Scott. Scott with a single and a double, knocked in a couple. Runner goes. Throw is into center field. Simpson thought about it.
Good coverage there by King to make sure Simpson doesn't go for 3.
That throw had no chance. It was into the runner and high. Now Scott with an opportunity here to pick one of those runs back up. Bunt, third base side, a beauty. And they do get him at first. Third baseman made a nice play there. I think Mikey was surprised. But he does get Simpson over to third for Thurman.
And we mentioned it earlier, Thurman, the team leader in RBIs this season. Next closest was Scott, who we just saw up.
Well, it tells you right now how these runs are important. In the fourth inning, the infield is up all the way around with 1 down. In the dirt. And ball 2. Noah Bean is on deck. We're in the first of 2 here today. Big rip foul tipped it into the catcher's mitt. 2 balls and a strike.
Thurman looking to get on base for the first time this game. One of 2 Mocs yet to get on base, other being Fitz.
No matter which side it is, the ump gets a little help.
Very vocal here at Historic Henley.
Swing and a miss by Thorman. And this is a big hitter in this inning for the Mocs. You can't waste that man at third. Little floater to right center field. That'll get down. A base hit. So Thurman with a base hit and an RBI. Simpson on in to score. Small ball works out. And it's 7-5.
Thurman wanted extras there, but good decision staying on first. Don't want to risk another out coming in here for the Mocs. With Rabin coming up, the Mocs still in a very advantageous position.
Rabin already took one deep and out of here, but just a little bit foul. Any left-hand hitter in this field today is going to be a danger.
Thurman on first, also a danger to steal. Let's see where Tampa is, and we saw it there.
Well, actually, if a better throw there gets him. The pitcher's toss over there was on the home plate side. If he had thrown it out to the bag, he'd have probably had him. And he's going to try it again, and this time, just back. If I was Thorman, I'd be a little concerned over there, though, about taking that extra step right now. That's a good move by Gonzalez. Runner goes. Here's the throw. And this time they got him.
And Coach Odette not happy with that call. I thought may have just missed the tag, but we have the replay. Let's see it. I'll look on the screen here. Yeah, it's really close to call, but Thurman will be making his way back to the dugout.
Rick Odette has a word or two. The throw wasn't the best throw, but he kind of swipe tagged him on his back. After those 2 throws over there, I think it kept Thurman from getting the lead he wanted. At any rate, 2 down. Up and out of play. The Mocs do have a run in, and it's 7-5.
Mocs lead the country in stolen bases this season, tied for the lead with Tuskegee, so always have to expect them to try to run.
That's a caught stealing for Thurman. Short left field. Long run. The shortstop runs it down. Nicely played. But we get a run. A hit. A stolen base. Nobody left. We've played 4 complete, and it's 7-5. Home team. Throw goes down to second. And we're headed to the 5th. 7-5. Big 6-run second inning for the Mocs. But the last 2 innings, the Spartans have chipped away. Narrowed it to 6-5, and then the Mocs posted one here in the bottom of the 4th. Bouncing ball to third. Throw is in time. That was Stella at the plate. So 5-3 on the out, 1 pitch. Here's Nick Saldino.
Be 1-2 there after that foul ball. So we delivered too high by Rivera.
Saldino with a sac fly back in the 3rd. Up in the air again. This time the shortstop Relaford says he'll take it near the bag now, and he puts it away. So 2 up, 2 down. We were talking about an inning that we needed to settle things down here. Here's Maddox King, the number 9 hitter.
30 pitches so far for Rivera, and just 9 batters faced. Tampa's been keeping him honest so far in this one, swinging at some foul balls.
Sends it straight back. A little bit inside. Well, you don't want to walk the number 9 hitter.
Tampa's done a good job of taking the right pitches. They have 5 walks already.
Drive to left, deep. Mikey Scott back, off the fence. Going to be a 2-base hit for Maddox King. So with 2 down, a double puts a runner in scoring position to the top of the order, Jordan Williams.
That one was hit really well by King. I thought it may have been gone, but just stays in, partially thanks to the wind.
Yeah, I think you got to be King Kong to get it out of here going that way.
I see what you did there.
Rivera now trying to strand that runner at second. Bouncing ball, hard hit to the second baseman. On over to first for the out. So a big double goes for naught. No runs. They had a hit. They leave one. We've played 4.5. We're halfway home, and it's 7-5 Mocs. Going to the bottom of inning number 5. And we're going to have Riley, McKenna, and Fitz. Skylar Gonzalez gone all the way for Tampa. Here's Riley. He had a big 2-out base hit. Knocked a run in. See if they can add here. Been plenty of action, and we're only in the 5th. And there's a base hit to left field. So Riley continues his good weekend with a base hit to left. Here's McKenna now. He walked and scored back in the 2nd, part of that 6-run second inning. And a chopper to 3rd. Could be 2. And it goes into right field. Wow. Second baseman just whiffed. I think he was trying to catch that and thought about getting the throw off already without catching it. Didn't look it in. A lot of times you see that with a football receiver.
Yeah, just getting a little ahead of himself there. Now, Mock's on 1st and 3rd, and Mott Fitz coming up. Not one of the guys you want to see up at the plate.
It's an error for third baseman. Made a good throw. Here's Fitz now. Yes, 1st and 3rd, nobody down. Just outside the bag. That would have been a big one there.
That was pitch number 80 of the game for Gonzalez. And we're just here in this bottom of the 5th.
Long drive, right field. Ooh, goodbye, Mr. Baseball. Ahmad Fitz with a 3-run bomb in the bottom of the 5th, and it's double digits, 10-5. That was a no-doubter.
Got the bat flip and all on that one.
No-doubter. Well, they opened the door with that error. It could have been a double play.
Yeah, the Mocs got lucky, and then they made sure to capitalize on it. Ahmad Fitz, one of the best power hitters in the conference. We saw that earlier this year, and we saw it again there.
Well, you make them pay when they give you the shot.
Now double-digit runs against the Spartans.
Against Gonzalez.
Yeah.
More importantly.
And this is something we've seen this Mocs offense do time and time again.
Still nobody down, but there's a first out, a line drive to the second baseman.
They've done a great job of just finding those runs. When they're hot, they stay hot. Need to continue to keep it rolling here and not let their foot off the gas.
It's the second time they've had a 5-run lead. Relaford now with 1 down, 3 in. Bouncing ball deep short. Long throw, it's high, it's over the top. And they're going to get an interference call. They're going to give him second base. He got tangled up with the first baseman as he was making the turn. So that'll be, I'm going to go with a base hit. I'm not sure they even could get him with that play.
Yeah, I'd say base hit advances on the error.
So an E6. Second error of the inning. Another man in scoring position now. We're at the top of the order. Why stop now? Jordan Williams.
So
Excuse me.
let's see.
Clary Simpson.
There we go.
Let's get the right leadoff guy.
So far this year, there's only been one team to score double-digit runs against the Spartans. That was PBA at PBA in a 15-3 Tampa win in 12 innings of play. So a lot of those coming in extras. The Mocs, the first to do it, especially within the first 5.
2 out of 3 for Simpson so far today. Scored twice. Got a man out at second base and still only 1 away here in the 5th. The only out was a line drive to the second baseman.
Mocs swinging well right now against Gonzalez.
Mikey Scott waits on deck. In the dirt. 2-0. Big hole between first and second. Runner goes. And there's the throw, not in time. Relaford with a steal of third.
Relaford only been caught once so far this year, and before being caught then had the longest stretch of stolen bases without being caught in D2.
So Relaford now, and here comes the infield up. They can't afford to go any deeper. And a hitter becomes 100 points higher with the infield in. Takes a strike, 3-1. And he takes strike 2. Relaford a little upset, or Simpson a little bit upset with himself that time. Like to have that one back. Count goes full. And through the hole into right field. That's what we talk about. You get 100 points higher with the infield in because there is no range. Simpson with his third hit. He takes over at first. Relaford, after stealing third, comes home, and now, boy, the errors have hurt him this inning. We got the skipper coming out, and that may be it for Mr. Gonzalez. I don't know that he's ever given up 11 runs, particularly in 4 2/3 innings.
Yeah, already at 90 pitches as well on the day, so
and
got to keep that arm going as well.
They've taken the ball from him, so we'll be back and tell you who's coming in after timeout.
Welcome back, and you can see on the mound here for the Spartans is Robert Satin, a 3.86 ERA. He has 7 appearances with 3 starts for Tampa. 21 innings pitched with 25 hits allowed, 18 runs, 9 of them earned, 9 walks, but 27 strikeouts. Opponents batting .316 against him.
11-5. The Mocs have opened it up again. At one time they were up 6-1. They narrowed it to 6-5. And a couple of big innings and a couple of big errors this inning. We talked about taking advantage when the door gets opened, and they certainly have so far here in the 5th.
That's the biggest thing the Mocs have to do, especially against a team of this caliber. You need to continue
Keep
to
on
fight.
going.
It looks like they'll be getting ready to keep that fight going here as they begin back to swinging the bat.
Simpson checks in back at first. Mikey Scott will step up. A single, a double, and a sacrifice bunt. Keep our eye on Simpson, but with the left-hander, a little bit tougher to get that jump. Got a good-sized lead. And they go right at him. Big blow of the inning. A 3-run homer by Ahmad Fitz. Fastball. Don't throw too many by Mikey Scott, but he did that time. Tampa is 9-1 in the conference. The Mocs are 8-2. This time they do get him. Throw to second. And in time. Well, when they have that left-hander over there, you just cannot get that jump, and they just sensed he was going to be running.
And Tampa's, they've done a pretty good job so far of not allowing the Mocs to run as much as they want.
It's a caught stealing, out number 2. Well, their game is the aggressive game.
Yep.
And strike 3 called. Mikey was trotting down to first. So we've played 5 complete now. The big 3-run home run featured in the 5th inning, and it's now 11-5, Florida Southern. Talking with Carl between innings, we just wonder how many pitches B.J. Rivera has thrown.
Yeah, 'cause he's up at 36 now, and the Mocs have used a number of different arms this year, a number of different players with pitching experience. So,
well, he's been 8. This is his 9th appearance, 22 innings, so he's about a 3-inning guy.
Yeah, so should be coming up on seeing how long he'll have left. He's done a pretty good job.
Bouncer to third. Nice grab. On across for the out. So Woodburn bounces out third to first. Nice play by Riley. That ball was on him in a hurry. 5-3 on the out. One down, and we're going to go to J.D. Urso. He's had a single and 2 walks, scored twice. They're looking to get him out for the first time. And a breaking ball for a strike. Well, I'd probably let Rivera go as long as he can.
Yeah, he's done a good job of finding the strike zone enough.
Just missed.
Right when I say that.
The announcer's curse, you know those.
Yes.
Boy, he pulled the string on that one, had him way out in front. You don't see him fooled like that too often. Mike Valdez on deck. He's been a pain too today. 2 for 3 and 2 runs scored. Swing and a miss. And tagged him out. So Urso out. 2 up, 2 down to Valdez here in the 6th. It's been a tale of big innings. Each team has had, well, Tampa had a big inning, and we've had 2.
Our innings have been a little bit bigger too. That 6 runs second and 4 runs in that 5th. Tampa, they had 2 runs in that 3rd and 4th, but haven't been able to match it just yet.
And again, they left so far in this ball game. They've left 2, 4, 6, 7. They left 12 last night. So that's 17. There's a fly ball deep, right center field. Off the fence. Going to be at least 2. And there will be, throw goes to third. Be a triple. Valdez. A double and a triple and a single. Now he's a home run from the cycle. We were talking about runners left on base. Now, with 2 down, Rivera is going to try to leave 1 more at third. Here's Irigoyen, single and a double. They just don't get any easier. First 2 went quickly, a bounce out and a strikeout, but then a 3-base hit to the deepest part of right center field at the 385 sign. Line drive, and that's a base hit. That's going all the way to the wall, extra bases again. So with 2 outs, a triple and a double. And it's 11-6.
And that's been the one area that Tampa has been better than the Mocs in hitting. They're now 4 for 9 in 2-out situations compared to 2 for 7 for Florida Southern.
Here's Kerstetter. He's 0 for 3. Strikeout and 2 fly balls. Rivera trying to end it right here. And he throws a strike with a breaking ball. First 2 were out, and then a couple of ringing extra base hits. Fly ball right field. This should be an easy one. And out number 3. So 1 run, 2 hits. They leave 1, and we're in the middle of inning number 6, and it's 11-6. Coming up on the 2-hour mark, and we're only in the bottom of the 6th inning, but nothing but action. If you want the action to continue, don't forget to tune in 30 minutes after Game 1 for Game 2. Carl will take you through that play-by-play, and I'll see you next week over at St. Leo.
Who are you going to know to root for in that one? You're going to be.
I got a special shirt for that one.
There you go. Really, you have to showcase it on the broadcast.
My wife Barb is a quilter.
Oh, yes.
So she's working on a specialty shirt for me next week. I can't give you any hints.
Okay. I won't make any assumptions just yet. I'll make sure to tune in though, so I can get it.
This will be one of those games where you're going to root for both teams and see where the game ends.
Whichever team wins is the one you're rooting for.
Well, I mean, you're going to root for both teams to play a good game. It's kind of a fun situation.
Yeah.
You should come over.
I might make the drive. Not too far. I think I have a race that weekend, but I'll try to find a way.
I'll stick a headset on you. Okay, it's Thurman, Rabin, and Riley. Off the end of the bat, that may be in play. Third baseman over, just out of his reach. Have to see if he's okay. He was running out of room right against the fence. Looks like he's good to go back to third. Thurman with 2 hits. One of the few Mocs that have not scored today.
Had that RBI single in his last one.
Robert Satin on in relief of Skylar Gonzalez. Three balls, 1 strike. Thorman trying to get something started here in the 6th. Hits him in on the fist, he fouls it back, and we go full. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Couldn't catch up with it. So Thurman down on strikes. Satin comes back from a 3-run deficit to get Thurman. Here's Noah Rabin. He's got a base hit in 3 tries. I think he's the only other Mock not to score today. Fastball right down Broadway, 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1. We'll see if Mr. Ramos comes out for the 7th. Second baseman over, backhands, and
another bad throw.
That was late. That ball was just dribbled out there. That would be an infield single for Rabin. He probably doesn't have too many of those. So he checks in down at first, and we'll see if we're going to get a runner. Yep.
That'll be Adrian Davis for the Mocs coming on to pinch run here for Rabin.
Adrian Davis, number 42.
A junior from Westchester, Ohio.
Hey, a Buckeye. since I hail from Canton, Ohio.
Home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Indeed, just up the road from our place. Here's Riley. He's having a weekend. He had 4 hits last night, 2 today. One away, and Davis on down at first. Davis with a good lead. You got to be careful again with this lefty. Down the line and right. And second out. Riley didn't get a lot of it down that way, but it drifted out pretty deep. 2 down, and here's McKenna. Got a walk in 3 times. I was kidding Davis before the ball game. He was sitting on the end of the bench or standing there yesterday, and ball came chopping down at him. He reached out and he fumbled it. I said, "Oh, I was going to give you an error." He just laughed. It's a good group of kids.
Yeah, all the guys I've met on the team, super friendly, super nice guys, whether in the training room or in classes.
Two balls, no strikes on McKenna. Might be worried too much over there about Davis. 3-0. Corey Philly would be next if McKenna keeps it going. And ball 4. So McKenna draws a walk on 4 pitches. He trots down to first. Down to second now goes Davis, and they're trying to pick up that run they gave away in the top of the 6th. Ahmad Fitz.
Something similar to what we saw earlier, Fitz with 2 runners on.
And we know what happened then. He rattled one right out of here. 1 strike.
Satin looking to get back on track with that last pitch.
Should be the easy out to first, and it is. No runs, a hit, a walk, and a couple left for the Mocs. We've played 6 complete, and it's 11-6. Okay, last third of the ball game. We're going into the 7th. 11-6. Mocs have held that lead Looks like we have a pinch hitter here, number 73. Going to hit for Stella.
That'll be Lenny Ashby, a .257 batter this season with 18 hits and 14 runs and 70 at-bats.
Ashby 5'7", 215 from Oranstead, Aruba. I was there at Christmas in 23. Don't see much baseball out of Aruba. Bullet foul. He was all over that one. 2 strikes. Rivera out again for his 4th inning of work, and oh my. One and 2.
And there's a reason we don't wear blue.
Oh, you're right. It's a tough job.
Yeah.
As we talked earlier, all you can ask for is consistency. These have been small strike zones, but consistent.
Yep.
So it's up to the players to adapt. And there's a line drive to right field, a base hit. So the pinch hitter starts it off in the 7th. This is like a heavyweight fight. And here is Nico Saladino, sac fly in 4 trips. Saladino, one of the veterans on this team. And strike 2, same pitch, same spot.
We saw 0-2 in that last one. Let's see if Rivera can close it out.
Well, you don't want to give him anything too good at 0-2. Can't see the bullpen down there. Don't have a vantage point.
I know in between the innings I saw at least 2 warming up in there.
Man, that's a wild pitch. Throughout the course of a ball game, you hate to give up those extra 90 feet. So on down to second is Ashby. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the hitter. High drive. Right fielder comes in, says he'll take it, and he does. One down here in the 7th. Saldino on a fly ball to right. Maddox King, single and a double today. Been a tough gent. Breaking ball for a strike. I think if Rivera gets through this inning, they'll be happy with that. He'll have put in a good day's work.
Yeah, trying to see if I can see any more people warming up, but can't too well from here.
Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top of the 7th. Game 2 of a 3-game set. Second game will start 30 minutes after. Mocs the winners last night. 2-1. Top of the order for Tampa coming up. Got him to fish on that one, 2-2.
And we've seen that a little bit from Rivera in this one. He's done a good job of using that off speed, a little bit of movement, that low and away part of the plate, and making those Tampa batters swing away.
2-2 now on the hitter. And just outside, and count goes full.
Trying to get another one there. No bite from Tampa.
2-2. You get a 5-run lead. You make him hit it here.
Let's see where he tries to put it in the zone.
Swing and a miss. He got him to chase. Big strikeout. 2 down. And here's Jordan Williams, the top of the order. Williams, switch hitter, has hit from both sides of the plates today. Seems like a long time ago Jordan Fox opened the ball game.
Just over 2 hours ago.
Rivera trying to keep it where they're at with 2 down here in the 7th. Man at second and 2 down. And inside, ball 2. As you mentioned, he's been about a 3-inning pitcher, so he's exceeded that today. That's one now the home side wants to know where that one was. And a strike. And strike 2, taken all the way.
Let's see what he does here. We saw him throw out of the zone in that last at-bat to get the strikeout. I don't know if he'll do the same here against the switch hitter.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Has to happen here. And a line drive to the third baseman. Hit it right on the button, but right at Riley. No runs, 1 hit. No errors and 1 left. You know what this means? It's the middle of the 7th inning. It's time to get up off that couch, stretch, get yourself a little replacement of your beverage, refill the popcorn bag. It's the 7th inning stretch. Back with the Mocs. Bottom half of inning number 7. It'll be Corey Philly, Jevin Relaford, top of the order, Clary Simpson. 11-6. Margin's been 4 or 5 most of the day after the first couple were posted by the Spartans.
Yeah, now Philly back up at the plate, this time with a bat. Had that single in the first and scored a run off it and had an RBI with the hit. Since then, hasn't found his way back on base.
Robert Statton out. He's in relief of Skylar Gonzalez, who I think had a career day on the minus side. His numbers were spectacular coming in. And sends it straight back. Ball and 2 strikes. Beautiful day here in Lakeland, Florida. Center field. Center fielder doesn't have to move much, put that one away. So Philly out on a fly ball to center. Out number 1, and here's the number 9 hitter, Jevin Relaford. Relaford got on base back in the 5th inning. Came all the way around after an error by the shortstop, put him on there. Stole second, and eventually scored. He also scored back in that 6-run second. Takes a strike. 1-1. Foul. We'll see who comes out to pitch this top of the 8th. Two and two. And a full count on Relaford. Clary Simpson and then Mikey Scott coming along here. Shoots that one back foul. Nobody throwing down in the Tampa bullpen.
And I see a few in the Mox bullpen right now. I see a handful of coaches in there as well.
And ball 4. Relaford draws the walk. And top of the order now. Keep our eye on Relaford. But again, these left-handers already picked one runner off. Third baseman in at the cut of the grass at third, just in case. They got him again. And the second time he's picked off a runner.
And second time all year Relaford's been picked off.
That is a caught stealing.
Now 2 outs here, and it's a completely different situation.
It's a whole different ball game with a lefty on the hill. Ball in the strike. 2-1. Got a little zip on his fastball.
Has some decent lateral movement on there. Simpson with 3 singles in this one. Scored a run off of 2 of them with those 2 RBIs like you talked about earlier.
That one went off the shoulder of the catcher, Irigoyen. Umpire will give him a minute to shake it off. It's one thing the umpires and the catchers really do work together on those foul tips. I can tell you what they're not fun. Two and inside, ball 3. Bouncing ball, third baseman on a cross, scoop at first. And that'll do it. No runs, we had a walk. That was erased on a pickoff. Nobody left. Going to the top of the 8th, 11-6. And we have a new pitcher. It's going to be Wyatt Clark, but B.J. Rivera did a nice job coming in relief of Jordan Fox.
Yeah, did a really excellent job there. 5 hits allowed for him through those first few, and 4 of them extra bases, but still doing a good job of limiting those runs coming home. That's some of the Mocs have done against the Spartans and will need to continue to do here to close out this one and hopefully the series.
He ate up about 4 innings of work today, which the bullpen really needed. Wyatt Clark, this is his 10th appearance, all in relief, 11 innings, 9 hits, no runs, walked 2, struck out 7, and he's 2-0. He's in there to try to hold them where they're at. Woodburn, J.D. Urso, and Mike Valdez, 2, 3, and 4 for the Spartans. I think Clark wanted that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Once again, the man in blue is hearing it.
Clark smiling on the mound after that one.
He thought he had the last 2. And he ends up walking them. The leadoff walk. Oh, we know what those numbers look like. Here's J.D. Urso. Let's see what Urso's done today. Got a couple of walks, a single, has scored twice. Strikeout picked him his last time in the 6th. Clark had only walked 2 in 9 innings prior to that at-bat. Out of play. The sun breaks through a little bit of the cloud cover and bright and sunny now. Breeze still continuing to blow toward the line and right. Two balls. We're in the 8th. First of 2 here, second of the 3-game set. Mox looking to try and take the first 2. There's a shot to right center field, and that's trouble up the gap. That's going to score at least 1 run. Around second, heading for third. Urso is going to be in there safely. So the leadoff walk comes right around to score. And Urso is over at third. It's 11-7.
And that's the first run in a little bit for Tampa. They hadn't scored since the top of the 6th. They had 1 run in that one as well.
And that's the first run given up by Clark all year. Rick Odette going out to have a little chat. He thought he had the first man struck out twice. Ended up walking him. And I really would like to see what the stats are on the leadoff walks, how many times they score. It's got to be way up there. These two teams are like two heavyweights.
Matched up 131 times. The Mocs able to get win 116 last night.
Yeah, they're up 1.
Yeah. Always close with these two.
Here's Valdez. No, it's not Valdez.
No, this should be Valdez, 42.
42? Oh, it is 42. Okay. Looked like 12 when he walked up. Hard to read him. I would have been surprised because Valdez is a home run shy of the cycle.
Yeah, 3 for 4 on the day, and that one time he didn't get a hit, still advanced on a fielder's choice and scored a run.
He has scored 3 times. Wyatt trying to get that first out of the inning. Tampa hasn't found themselves in this position very often. Wyatt ready now with the 2-2. Strike 3. Valdez takes strike 3 looking. And there's Irigoyen. Two doubles and a single. And another shot to right center field. On the run. Nicely played by the right fielder. That'll be a sac fly, but he saved an extra base hit. Tell you what, Fitz really does a nice job out in right field.
Yeah, he's done a great job of tracking pretty much everything down so far today.
So it's 11-8, but now 2 outs and nobody on. First 2 runs of the year now charged to Wyatt Clark. Karstetter. If he can get Karstetter, it'll be the bottom of the order in the 9th for Tampa.
Only thing is the bottom of their lineup hasn't been hitting like they're the bottom of the lineup. King in the 9 hole, 2 for 4 on the day, and then Ashby, who we saw pinch hit earlier in this one, 1 for 1.
Maddox is no slouch. Straight up the shaft. Third baseman coming in. Riley says he'll take it, and he does. So they get a run. They get 2 runs. They had 1 hit, a walk, and nobody left. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. 11-8. Bottom half, inning number 8. Mikey Scott, Grant Thurman. Noah Rabel is going to be Davis unless there's another hitter for Davis. He came in to run for Rabin, the DH. We'll have to wait to see who hits in that spot. Looking for an insurance run or two here. Robert Satin on in relief of Skylar Gonzalez. One ball, one strike. Had a good pitch to hit, fouled it back.
And it looks like warming up is Wyatt Campbell, so I think he may be coming in to pinch hit in that DH position after we see Thurman.
Up the middle into center field, Mikey Scott with a base hit. Who's surprised at that? Third hit of the day for Mikey. And we do get that leadoff man on here in the 8th.
Something we were talking about during the break is 3-run lead right now for the Mocs, but definitely would feel a lot more comfortable if they could find one more run. Scott being on first, a great way to try to get that coming soon.
Just be careful over there. This guy's already wiped out 2 of you.
That's true.
Thorman with 2 hits. Takes a strike.
Yeah, Mocs have been held runless in the last 2, and a big part of that has been that second out coming with those runners getting picked off.
He's going over there. This trip, I think I'd like to leave the bats in the hands of the ball, the game in the hands of the batters this inning.
I agree.
Thorman sends one down the left field line. Long run for the third baseman, but it's out of play. He's had a couple of those where he's had a slide on the track.
That one going right towards concessions.
Ooh.
Maybe they can trade it in for a hot dog.
I'll be right back. 2 strikes on the hitter. Catcher's holding it, and holding it's not going to change. I might let him run now, but I'd be a little delayed. You're thinking the same thing. Thorman puts it in play. Going back again.
No, I'm sitting here just I'm sitting
One of these days they'll put the rule in here like they have in the big leagues where you limit the throws over there.
Yeah, especially against teams like Florida Southern. Teams have been using it very frequently this year with how much they've stolen bases.
Torreman down on strikes. Don't see that very often.
Yeah, no, back-to-back
Right.
at-bats for him striking out.
Out number one, it will be Wyatt Campbell. Campbell at 225 does have a home run, 5 runs batted in. Limited duty.
We saw him play a lot early in the year, but now learning a new role for the team.
That's the 4th time he's thrown over. Make it 5.
Won't be added to his pitch count, but he has 50 so far in 3 innings.
Goes, fouled off. Headed back to first. An 11-8 ball game here. And strike 2. Rashawn Riley. Riley on deck. 6 throws over there now, since Mikey has arrived at first. And a foul back. Pretty good crowd here on both sides. And they are loud, both sides. That's what fans are all about.
Yeah, not too terrible of a trip. Driving on I-4 is never fun, but thankfully for them, probably only 45 minutes on it.
There's a foul ball down the right side. No, I-4. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah, with being from Orlando, I have some pretty good experience driving back and forth there.
See what Mikey does here.
Number 7.
Yep.
And you have to think this is disrupting a little bit of the flow for those in the batter's box, too. Having to take a break from that swing for
He
so long.
goes, swing and a miss. Throw down. Safe.
Behind the back tag, not working there.
So Wyatt is a strikeout victim. 2 down. And here's Riley. Riley is having himself a weekend. Time. They want time for some reason. Oh, they're going to walk them. Yeah, I think they've been watching them for 2 days too.
Now McKenna coming up, and he's looking for that first hit, so makes some sense. But he's done a great job of taking the right pitches and getting on base still.
Well, this will get under your saddle if you're McKenna when they walk a guy to get to you. And a strike. Big hole between first and second. Fouls it back. 2 strikes. So we'll see what the strategy, how it pays off. They wanted to put Wyatt at the plate. Excuse me, McKenna, they wanted to put him at the plate. 0-2. First baseman will take it by himself. And their strategy pays off. 3 unassisted. No runs. We had a hit and a walk. 2 left. We're going to the 9th inning. 11-8. Home team. Okay, well, we're now in that 9th inning, looking for 3 outs, 3-run lead. Ashby, Saldino, and King, 7, 8, and 9. Ashby came in to hit for Stella. He had a base hit, got as far as second. Wyatt Clark out for his 2nd inning of work. Touched him up for 2 runs in the 8th. And ball 2. Started last inning with a leadoff walk. And here comes Rick Odette. So Rick Odette, and that's going to be it.
Looks like that'll be Robert Tracy III, I think. I see 36 on the
36,
back.
yes, Robert Tracy III. Robert Tracy III, 8 appearances, 6 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. He's walked 1, he struck out 9. An ERA of 5.40. And he's going to pick up the hitter in middle of his at-bat. This is the 9th inning, game number 2. The Mocs won last night. Looking to make it 2 in a row. I don't think Tampa's lost 2 in a row in a while.
That. I was looking through some of the all-time stats between Florida Southern and Tampa. Last time the Mocs won 2 straight versus Tampa was at home in 2021. Their last time they won a home series against the University of Tampa when they won the last 2 games of that. And the most recent series win was when they won the first game, lost the second, then won the third against UT. But I'll find the last 2 back-to-back losses for them as well.
Well, it's going to shake up the standings a little bit too, with the ratings.
Rollins also up there in the SSC rankings, so always a tough race top to bottom in the SSC, but especially at the top with the type of talent here in the Sunshine State Conference.
No easy marks. Okay. So Tracy the third. And he throws a strike, 2-1.
And Tom, last year, Tampa 52-8, not a single back-to-back loss for them. So you have to go back to the 22-23 season to find one.
Up the middle into center field. Tracy took a swing at it, missed it. How does that guy not play every day? In as a pinch hitter, and he's 2 for 2 and hit it hard both times. So the leadoff man in the 9th. Here's Saldino. That one just outside of the reach of Tracy. And a strike. Yeah, nobody said it would be easy.
And it looks like there may be a pinch hitter coming in for King as well. In the on-deck circle, I see Jake Griffith for the Spartans.
Another lefty. Curveball stays high, 1-1. Pop up. Catcher watches it hit just on the screen. And the wind kept that one from coming back. Two balls, 2 strikes on Saldino. He is 1 for 4 with a sac fly. Strike 3 called. And there's a big out. And here's a hitter for Maddox King. It will be number 26 on your scorecard. And that will be Matthew Fogel, 250 hitter. Very limited opportunity. And a strike from Tracy the third.
And that'll be Griffith, number 26. 28-26, looking really similar with the curve to the numbers for Tampa. Almost made a play on that one, Tom.
I was right, ready for it.
I saw it. You were ready. We need a camera on us so we can get those plays. I wouldn't make any, but thankfully you're here to keep me safe.
No balls, 2 strikes. Tracy trying to close this one out, get the save. Top of the order coming up for the Spartans. So It's a big hitter for Tracy. Pop up. Shortstop says he'll take it, and Relaford does. 2 down. And now top of the order, and we're looking for out number 27. Jordan Williams. 0 for 5. Last time up, he hit a wicked line drive, but he hit it right at the third baseman. So a man on, 2 down. 3-run lead here. Tracy ready. Well, you don't want the tying run coming to the plate. This guy can hit it 8 miles if they want to let him. Two and one. And it's foul.
Just pulled it a little bit there, and that's kind of how this game's been going for Williams so far. Still looking for that first hit.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a man on. We're looking for the final out of the ball game if we can get it. Here's the 2-2. So with 2 outs, Ashby will be off with the pitch at first. They're not concerned about him. Tracy wants it to end right here. And a pitch clock violation will bring the tying run to the plate. Oh, my.
We talked about the pace of play earlier with the pickoffs, but that's a side effect of it, that pitch clock.
Well, here's Woodburn, and he is long ball potential. Rick Odette's going to come out, have a chat. Not sure if there's somebody in the pen that he wants to bring in for this third out or not. Coach is working hard here.
He's getting his steps into this game so far. He's had a few conversations with the pitchers and also with the umpires. So far, Tracy with 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout.
Well, this is the tying run coming to the plate with 2 outs in the 9th. Braden Woodburn. A single around 2 walks, 2 runs scored. And he takes a ball. J.D. Urso on deck. So this 3 and 4, or 2 and 3 and 4 coming along in the lineup. And a strike. And strike two. You waited till 8 seconds there to call timeout. All right, here we go. 2 on, 2 out, 2 strikes. And a bouncing ball at third down the left field line. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Tracy trying to end it right here for the Mocs. Fly ball center field. And that'll do it! Thorson in to make the catch. Tracy comes in and slams the door. In the 9th. No runs. They had 2 runners left on. And the final score, 11-8. We'll be back and wrap it up here in just a minute. Well, game 2 in the book of this 3-game series. Now the Mocs have taken the first 2. And, Carl, I think you went back and saw the last time the Spartans have lost 2 games in a row is back in 2023.
Back in 2022-23 was the season when they lost back-to-back. The last time they lost back-to-back to Florida Southern was here at home when the Mocs beat them in a 2-game series to end the year when Tampa was number 7 at the time on Senior Day. So a long time coming here for the Mocs, and Odette has got them rolling right now against the reigning national champions. Florida Southern looked really good in this one. 14 hits for them compared to 13 for the Spartans. But the Mocs, when they got the lucky bounce, they made sure to capitalize.
Well, it was a big 6-run second inning that carried this win. The winning pitcher is B.J. Rivera, who came out and gave us 4 strong relief innings. The save goes to Tracy. The losing pitcher for the first time this year is Skylar Gonzalez, and they really roughed up the ace of the Tampa Spartans today.
Yeah, and that's the first loss in his entire career collegiately at the University of Tampa. Tampa's had a lot of success over the last few years with the Mocs. A big last 2 games for them. And reminder, I'll be on in 30 minutes, so very excited to see how the Mocs continue to try to keep things rolling here against the Spartans. We've seen big plays both at the batter's box and also in the outfield. Ahmad Fitz, we talked about him a little bit in this one. He's made some really big plays to make sure to limit the runs going in for the Spartans.
Okay, both teams tied at the top of the conference now at 9-2. 24-6 for overall for Tampa, and 24-6 overall for Florida Southern. It doesn't get much easier than this, or much evener than this, going across looking at all the records all time. And so we're going to wrap this one up. The final score in Game 1, 11-8. Carl will be here to take you through the second game. I'll be back with you next weekend over at St. Leo. This is Tom Candle saying thanks for checking in. Stick around. The first 2 have been barn burners. Got to figure the third one just as much. Take care. Have a good afternoon, everybody.